Hi everyone. So now that March is over, I thought I would show you all of my spreads that I have done in March and then show you my setup of my monthly view for April. So on this first page where you're supposed to put your name and address, I still haven't done that. But I'm starting to turn this kind of spread into things that make me happy. And I haven't done too much with it yet, so I just have this little turtle and a coffee cup. And then I have my index, which isn't completely filled out yet. I'll get to it eventually. I haven't had to refer to it yet, so that's why I haven't finished it. This is the year at a glance view for 2016, which starts in March, and I recorded me setting this up, so there's a video somewhere. And here is the books to read spread, which I also recorded, and I'll just zoom in here and show you how I'm using this. Now you can see that March is colored with a few different colors, and each color represents a book. And so far I've read most of the Twilight series, and that'll continue over to April before I finish it. I've read it before several times, but I like reading my favorite books over and over again. So next is the March spread, which I haven't recorded. I mainly just put my bills that are due, as well as anything that has to do with Allison, some holidays and things like that. It's nothing too extensive in this. I was doing a tracker, which I ended up not liking, so I stopped that in the middle of the month. This is the 2-page spread of my week at a glance, and I liked it at first, and it really worked out well for this week because I had quite a bit that needed to be done and things. This next page is my master grocery list. This is everything that I purchase at the grocery store. Not every week, obviously, but I like to have this as a reference when I'm making my weekly grocery list. It just helps me kind of jog my memory a little bit. If we're running out of something and I see it on this list, I usually remember, oh hey, we need some more butter or whatever. So I've done this for quite a while. I used to have a laminated sheet on my refrigerator, but now it's in my bullet journal, so I can add more to it. This is my cleaning schedule that I've been trying to keep up with. Nothing on this page yet. I'm going to do something cleaning related, but I'm not sure what yet. This is the 2-page spread for the following week. I was using the same setup as the week before, but I had a lot less going on. So it looks basically just like a waste of 2 spaces. I mean, 2 pages, I mean. I had to put in a couple of quick mandalas there just to kind of fill in some space and make it not look so empty, but it's still very empty. So I switched it up later on. This is a 2-page doodle that I am working on, just a freeform tangle that I'm just working on whenever I feel like it. Eventually I'll add some shading and some color and things like that. So this is what I switched up to for my week at a glance. It's kind of like a daily thing, but I'm able to fit several days on one page. I'm just doing a traditional, to-do list, either home or work stuff, and yeah. And then I have my weekly things over here that need to be done, as well as a meal plan and stuff like that. And then over here, on the following week, I was kind of doing still the to-do list, but I wasn't doing this idea over here. I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling into it. I wasn't feeling very well these past few weeks, so I just kind of switched it up to, the essentials, and that was that. I didn't even do my weather on any of these, so. These next 2 pages are just my spring cleaning schedule, or not schedule, but to-do list. And I've already gotten started on it, and I usually do this over the course of about 2 weeks or so. So yeah. This is my 2-page pen pal spread. I was going to keep it in here, and then I decided I'm going to do the same idea, but I want to put it in a separate notebook. That way I can easily tear out pages and things, and if somebody doesn't write me back, I can just rip their page out of the book and not feel guilty about that, because I don't want to rip pages out of this thing. So I'll probably end up putting something over this. I'm not sure what yet, just to cover it. This here is a bunch of music that I want to download. I just put the title of the song along with the artist, and then if it is, if I downloaded it, I just color it in so that I don't try and download it again. This 2-page spread here is actually a dream that I had. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to switch to a bullet journal. Every once in a while, usually maybe once or twice a month, I have a dream that I want to kind of write down and keep in a dream journal. I was keeping a separate journal, but I didn't really like it very much, and I like being able to put it in here. I'm starting to get into sketching and doodling again. Of course, I've always done Zendalas and Zentangles and mandalas and things, but I want to try sketching out realistic things. So this is kind of a list of all the things that I want to try doodling, and I'm going to fill this all up eventually. And as I start working on them, I will color in the blocks. This next page is my current week to-do list, and I just covered this here because I was actually my car was hit while in a parking lot on Monday, and so I'm just covering up all the insurance information on there, but I'm keeping it in here for future reference and things like that. This is another dream that I had. And then my April spread. So I am going to go ahead and show you how I created this one. Okay, so here I am just measuring out the blocks for the calendar. For me in the LT Master, it is 8 squares wide by 11 squares tall for each day. And so I'm just using my ruler and marking out the columns, and then I'll go across to mark the rows. And I use 2 blocks to write in the days of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I am just taking my pen and writing in the days. Overall, this whole spread took about, I don't know, a half an hour or so, so not too long. And yeah, I like to have a lot of room to write, like my bills and stuff like that. And I actually realized as I was working on this that I could go a little bit wider by 1 block on my days. So now I'm just writing April and making it look all pretty. I'm just using my Pigma Sensei markers here. This one is in black, and then I go back and just add a little bit of color with my Staedtler Triplus Fineliners. And I'm just using a dark pink here and then going in with a lighter pink to add the little accent cursive April. And now I'm just writing in my bills, and a couple of these have been paid, so I'm filling them in. And then I'm also writing things that pertain to my daughter, like her half days and days off and progress reports and stuff. New Blacklist episode on April 7th, yay, very excited about that. And Allison's birthday is on the 22nd, so I'm making that nice and bold and prominent in my monthly spread just to make it stand out. And I'm just adding a little checkerboard design around it. And then I am using my Triplus Fineliners to color in the days of the weeks, just to add a little bit of color to the whole spread. I'm using green, and this other one is like a purple, it's like a really bright purple. It's one of my favorite colors. So, and this is the overview of all of April. And yeah, I'll be doing a lot of spreads this month, so stay tuned. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, and I'll start recording those very soon.